Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and Shadows of Forbidden Gods. Now, some of you might remember this from way back in the past, but I decided to revisit this strategy game in which we play a cultist of a dark god wishing to destroy, control, consume, transform the world. And we have to deal with all the nations and heroes that are trying to stop us. Yes, we are the bad guys, and we're the ones trying to bring about the cosmic horror apocalypse. Now, we've actually tackled a couple before. The first basic one, which is She Who Will Feast, who just wants to eat the world. Then also Istor, the Laughing King, which wants to drive the world completely mad. Hang on one second. Just need to bring it down a little bit. Okay. However, we've got a bunch we haven't hit. Viveras, for example. Alphinium, the Divine Beyond, who is a corrupt angel that wishes to bring total order to the world. Memon, Wealth of Man, who, is a corporation basically trying to get everybody to become greedy bastards he can consume. And the one I want to hit today, because I kind of had The Last of Us in mind. Yes, the Cordyceps hive mind. Now, if you've actually seen, played, or whatever, Last of Us, you realize that Cordyceps is a fungus that will infect ants and spiders, and then basically take over their nervous system to make them into effective zombies who then try to spread the fungus further. This is a real fungus. However, it hasn't ever evolved over insect status, but the question The Last of Us and this particular monster asks, what if it did? What if Cordyceps altered itself so it would take over humans and use them as hosts? Now, The Last of Us makes a decent, not so decent game and a decent-ish series out of that concept in the modern day, but we're diving back into Tolkien fantasy. So, it is a vast hive mind. Each spore of the fungal entity is linked together in a single consciousness. It exists parasitically, infecting and mutating creatures, taking control of their nervous systems and driving them towards their own goals, or paralyzing for consumption by its enslaved victims. Yes, enslaved victims will become cannibalistic. I forgot about that part. Fungal spores spread by the wind, often from nightmarish fungal sucks growing from former victims' bodies. So it's just going to spread exponentially. The first stage is infection of individuals, agents, heroes, rulers, and spread to others into human populations. The second stage involves drones carrying a paralyzed population of undefended villages back to their hives to be devoured. The last stage involves these hives disgorging swarms of lethal predatory mutated insects to destroy entire kingdoms. Now, doesn't that sound fun? I mean, The Last of Us never got that far, at least. Let's select this one. Stage 1, Infection. Initially, your god revolves around infecting rulers, then human populations with the Cordyceps fungus. Heroes who are infected will gain infection maturity until you completely destroy them, turning them into hives and drones. Your own agent, essentially, you're erasing the person as they get consumed. Your own agents start infected, so ready-made feedstock to serve your needs. So, Stage 2, Harvesting. Infected human populations can be paralyzed and carried away by drones. We'll take them back to hives to be turned to larval masses. These are how you break seals and turn more drones and to expand your colony. Drones can enter cities defended by armies if the location is below 50% shadow, but infected rulers won't rebuild lost armies, so triggering wars to destroy the armies can leave them defenseless against swarming masses of the insects. Stage 3, Swarming. Once sufficient larval mass has been accumulated, the Vespi swarms can be created to serve armies who aggressively hunt down, destroy kingdoms to ultimately remove humanity entirely. Alright, people, let's get to being the bad guys. Alright, world size, standard 42 by 42, 100% heroes. Random world. This just determines the pattern. If I were to record it, I could recreate this world if I wanted to. Difficulty, normal. And advanced options. Okay. Turn limit, no turn limit. Orcs, deep ones, and elves. Yeah, I kind of want them to show up. Human is vulnerable. Alliance can mean shadowed and infiltrated. Challenge events, use blackout strikes. Okay. Map generation. Shuffle random seed after map generation before turn 1. Pangea is off. The islands we created will be smaller. No, I'm good here. Enable orders. Orders dominate each human location created when a map is generated. Will follow a whole order. Limited options, holding a limited number of possible tenants. Also, I love my witches. Conclaves, magical arms race. Human mages will be required to keep up your mage progress. Military escorts can deploy armors to assist heroes. Chosen ones respawn. Okay, chosen ones are this one person who's basically trying to stop us, who's been told, whoa, God sets minimum, default they working God with increasing world panic. Terms of human responses, violence minimum panic. I think we're good here. Okay, so let's get started. All right. Okay, let's turn off hints. We've done this a bit. Okay, the Cordyceps God focus on infecting humans and exploiting infected to eradicate them from the map. Agents can initially spread infections and rulers and heroes, blah, 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 create a hive. Using a power infected hero agent to begin harvesting infected population. If the drones can harvest from locations of an army. Okay, so turn off hints. Okay, turn off hints. We've done this enough times. Okay, so we have the supplicant, who's a 2243, the basic person we start with. In this case, he's kind of this faceless, infected person who wandered into the wrong tomb. Now, we're starting off pretty crappy location here because the Elder Tomb has 100% shadow. Shadow's like water. It'll flow downstream to infect people, but it moves slowly over areas that, oh my god, the deep ones are here already? Okay, that's cool. Let's see, the deep ones... Let's see, there's modifiers. The cult's not doing bad. It's doing well. It's doing well. Okay, cool. They're going to be interesting, but yeah. But the problem is getting across water is going to be almost impossible. So we're gonna have to spend some serious time here and there. Like there's a coven. Coven's always good to infect, but Brother of Sleep, that allows us to do some sacrifices if we want to. The coven, if we infected it, would start the little section down here. So there's that. It's a church over there. Always good to infect. Elves everywhere. Desolate desert. If we want to summon the demigod of fire. I mean, the demigoddess of desolation. Yeah. Okay. So right. Now the question is, where are we going to pop our second agent? Because we can start with the second agent. Now, what I really want to do. The challenges, national actions, local actions, quests, modifiers. Okay, where is messages? Okay, the messages. All right, where is the... Okay, the chosen one hasn't been chosen yet. That's right. Sent to prey. The units and location of the infected population will emit feeding pheromones in the surrounding area to call drones to come and harvest the victim. Thing is, we don't have an infected area yet, so... First thing we want to think about is checking the security of these places. 5, 9. What we want to do is we want to infect this place first. So the village itself should be easy to infiltrate in once the farming community. And this place's security, also a 1. Huh. We want to... You can either try to help the deep ones down here. Now, when I'm going to hold off making my second agent because what I want to place an agent near the leader and start infecting them. So the leader of the chosen one's hometown, as it were, tends to be more receptive to creating alliances and such. So what we're going to be doing, these also extend to deep one territories. Okay, so first things we do, let's send you to the village or the castle. 27, 30, 40. Yeah, let's do it here first. All right, you. All right, now from here, we're going to infiltrate. This will take a total of 19 turns. Oof. So, yeah. Progress required 75. Progress turns 19 turns is a lot. But if we did it here, for example, it's exactly the same security. So, don't really have much options here. Concealing turns required 3. Remove deep ones and power deep ones. That one's actually interesting. We could use the power point in order to empower them to move faster so that they begin to overwhelm the defenses. However, having next to the queendom probably means this capital probably means they're going to get kind of noticed quickly. So at best they're a distraction. But putting some darkness here to infiltrate it hopefully will work. See, that'll decrease security on both of these zones. So I think we're going to just have to eat the time here and turn. Okay, so we're waiting for... I found a princess here. Can't rob or famous, but we can reinfect her. Cannot at this time. Okay, we're still waiting on chosen one. They will eventually show up. You can see everybody's moving around doing things. Nobody knows how screwed they are at the moment. And as you can watch, darkness starts spreading everywhere. Now, the security here, once we blow the... so once you remove security in one zone, the other ones around it decrease. Will increase. This will go back to the security 0. Then we'll infect the city of Roth and shadow that and just take over this entire zone. Hopefully. Okay, lost reps. Okay, so this is just the orcs doing their thing. Spread the influence of a holy order. Not important to us at the moment. Still waiting on... Okay. Chosen one to appear. Where are they? There should be a message about him somewhere. Sabotage ruler do? Disagreements. Do disagreements rivals in particularly tension? Commission randomly chosen. It's a new one. Sabotage. They keeps updating the game. But at the moment... Okay. Ooh, some sabotage. Excellent. Humans are messing each other up. Okay, so mediator Xingzhao Wangs. Okay, so go to. Okay, so this is the queendom. You are the chosen one. So what I want to do is I want to... Where is it? Chosen one, mediator, right. Man 9, lore 1, 3. Killing them doesn't really help, by the way, because they'll just choose someone else. But what we want to do is we want to... The damn button. Watch. Okay. This will tell us what they're doing at the time. This also means that we want to create an agent. And the reason we're going to start the usual agent is a courier who has the ability to, with noble connections, loses one security for all cities, which is going to be absolutely great. But let me check something. We want to... Infiltrating the sewers would take 50 turns, for example. But, it's just not going to be doable right now. But we can recruit a sellsword, just so we can have someone to do some, if we're attacked, to be able to defend ourselves. So let's get that knocked out. We're going to be stealing cash anyways. And 2 turn. All right, scope. Okay. Repeat challenge. Because that way we're going to have 2 of them. Reduce unrest, yeah. As long as the supplicant feels well, as a poison rakshas is a human dealing each stealth with precision, less directly invisible than usual heroes manage to poison him. Slow down the process, or we can heal them with a measure of power. Heal the agent, endure the poison, or abandon challenge. Okay, so yeah, we got the power. We might as well use it. Good. Where are you? Oh, the dwarves. I forgot. There's an underground section now. I just have no idea what's going on with that. We'll deal with it later. This usually shadow is more. Okay, go to. All right, auto-saving. Now that our dude has... No, we're not going to call him dude. We've got the dude. Infect population. Increase infection. Infected population. So we have already an infection zone here. Where is modifiers? Infected populants. Ooh, because I'm here, basically. You know what we're going to do? We're going to affect the population a bit more. That'll take 5 turns. Try to do so. How are we doing here? Oh, good. Keep messing with each other, humans. Never see us coming. Decimate deep ones. Okay, you keep doing that, all right? See, the deep ones are basically a distraction. Nobody knows the actual problem here. Okay, so now that we have this... Okay, infection population at 41%. Go to. I want to see what your menace profile is. What we want you to do is to lay low until... Okay, so stealthy loses 1. Yeah, we want to keep stealthy on this boy. Or do we want to increase intrigue at first so he moves a little faster? Let's do intrigue first. We'll do the stealthy rather quickly. Okay, so this place will start shadowing a lot more, but it does allow us to rob treasury. Okay. But the menace on that, you notice it lists how much profile menace goes up if we do that. So the thing is I'm thinking about, first of all, what are we looking at for our... We're looking for our... Yeah, we could head to the city and just... Ooh. Could infect the ruler. Okay. Let's infect the ruler. I want to see what happens. Okay. Spread the influence. Okay. I do not care about religions in this particular run. Okay. Okay. During times of plague, the rulers of the city will seal them off. They not understand the nature of the microscopic diseases, but they know the pattern of infection if the inflate were in quarantine. Infecting them reliably will infect key elements of the personal entourage. All right. Okay. So... Right. We want to get your menace down a bit. So you're going to keep going that. Okay. Now we have an infected ruler. Course of infection, 2%. Which, by the way, can spread between humans but not elves in the same location, including heroes and population. Healers with 100% infection can return to drones. So we're going to keep doing this, by the way. Now, by the way, the castle now has a security of 0, which means since we've increased our intrigue, We can move our supplicant here, our chosen infected person, and we can infiltrate the fortress, and only going to take 10 turns. Then we'll infect this person, and people going back and forth are going to, of course, be consumed by it, because this one right here, she can enable this princess, as long as she stays here, within the zone of the infected Duke, as it were. This will allow us to begin our process, begin our process of assimilation. Kind of funny I could do that. Faith of this temple. Don't actually have that ability, but it'd be kind of funny to prophecy doom. Oh, it shows security over here by one side, which is actually good. I don't have to look at it constantly. So yeah, we'll get this infection done, this fortress, and he will continue to lay low. Okay, reduce unrest. All right, so now we've got the courier down to his minimum here. We can't. Okay, we can have him do infect the population again. Right now, this area has the infection rate. Okay. Are you infected yet? No. Oh, right. It goes under modifiers. I gotta remember this. Infected population. Yeah, the longer the courier just stays here, the more messed up this place is gonna get. The infected population, 2 from the courier, divided time. Okay, partially the parallax strain fungus ready for drones to arrive and carry them away to be used for food for larval masses. Always good, but I'm not sure if this is actually helping. What's the security of this zone, anyways? Still pretty high. It's a 6. Security -1. Verbal connection +1. Intrigue stat. Yeah. So if you wanted to actually do this properly, you're going to find the connected ones here. Security 1, security 1. You want to go to this one here. Begin under challenges to infiltrate this fortress, which will only take 19 turns, unfortunately. But once we do that, it will drop. What the heck's going on here? Craft elven stone. What are you people doing? Nurture. Oh, you're elves. Doing lightness and love thing, I'd imagine. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, the infection continues to spread. How much further have we got before we do? Okay, turns left. Combat banter. You keep doing that thing. Okay, Curious Noble. Something is about for Lisa Castle's Curious Nobles. Look leader for the Sod or pawn out willing to assist them either to further their own mundane goals or partake in something extraordinary. Also convinced that they are supporting you must agent refusal to prove him affect his mystic fame, probably for the better. The display then, gain 25 gold, lose 5 challenge, profile increased by 3, loses 8 challenge, profile reduced by 5, abandoned challenge. Yeah, let's go to the gold. Always use more gold. We can use it to, when we get back to the city, we can use it to lower the security by bribery. 15 turns remaining. Okay, so. Okay. Oh, yay. Ruins of Fang, not really caring as much. Life continues. Despite the anger boiling in Tio Citadel, people continue their lives humanities during the war and the rest of human history. Meaning to blow off steam, the citizens place are organizing in parties to go way towards cooling tensions. Disrupt, lose 15 challenge progress. Unrest levels here remain unchanged. Does not concern us. And reduce, start a fight. Gain 3 menace. Loses 5 challenge. Unrest increase. I like unrest. Okay. We're definitely going to have to, however, cool off a bit. Yay. Now we have, let's look under modifiers. Unrest. Ooh, look at that. Ruler status command, lingering resentment from event, unrest in neighbors. Infected populace from the courier. Yes. Just keep going up and up. This one won't go up until we return here, though, which is interesting. Anyways, let's see. You're still going for a bit. You've got 1 turn left. Infiltrate fortress. Okay, go to. All right, so as you notice, the darkness, where is it? Shadow at 19 is starting to, well, it's going here quicker as it's going, through all these zones, pouring out of the Elder Tomb. This place is, despite not being infiltrated, is still getting it. But this allows us to do the security of this at 4. Okay, so What are we doing? Okay, definitely going to do stealthy on this one. We want to keep his profile down. Go reduce profile every turn. Okay, so agitation, feeding. Follow the formula to its source. Yeah. Don't have drones yet, but we can turn this entire place into a hive, though, at some point. I could actually use cash. That tends to be and to prey. Feeding from is calling drones to area. Okay, so we could. Let's grab infect ruler. Let's do the infect ruler part. Although, given our profile in menace, let's pop over here. And then begin our lay low. You have to do that in a city. Because, yeah, we're a little too noticeable at the moment. Means we're basically waiting for a bid here. Outpost funded. Great. Do not care. Too much training. Excellent. The holy orders are going back and forth. Okay, excellent. The orcs are causing trouble. Okay. Need to keep that down. Patrols is ordered. Watch. Do duty. Okay. But Anon's watched patiently as elderly women in the city. The vast network to rival any spy master could craft, and they're becoming such of the couriers' comings and goings, muttering about presumed misdeeds and foul motives. As to the truth, they certainly have experience enough that something is wrong. Let them gossip, increase profile, increase menace, abandon challenge. Let's just silence the old woman, shall we? And boom. Infiltrate fortress. Go to. Okay, now that we've done this part, let's infect the ruler. And that was a bit high. Do we want to pop in? Oh, great. The war is going along nicely. Okay, now that we have the fortress infiltrated, infect the population. Any place I choose to... Yeah, any place I choose to rest is going to obviously start infecting people. But what we want is we want stealthy. These guys need to remain below the radar. Lay low. Okay, that should be quick enough. Now you're basically just chilling while... Yeah, we think we have the unrest going here and there. Yeah. Oh, infected caser. Connection of human to human, same location. You cannot affect the character 100% awareness. Take precautions to avoid contagion. So if we go to... Yep, because she's going to... start feeling that infection. Here we go. And Cordyceps infection 0%. Yeah, keep spreading the love, as it were. Okay. Okay, go to. Okay, now that we've laid low, we've got here security 4. There's shadowment. That okay. Do we have infection in the zone though? We're going to can't infiltrate quite yet. This one has security of 8, so it's going to be a lot harder. Now, we can get some cash from here, right? Treasury is decent. All right, so let's pop over here. Let's grab Little Thievery. Take 2 turns, grab some cash, bribe the cards to bring it down to 2. Then we start infecting this this city here. Let the darkness pour in. And that should be fine. Okay, dismiss and take all. We can take 60. Dismiss. All right, so we go here. Again, begin to lay low. I know. A lot of the beginning game is pretty low-key. We don't want to get noticed. Use power. Got start hive. Okay. Rest target hero with mature infection, empty location. Location with city ruins. Okay, fungus matures into brass spires. This is the powers we can use. Interrupting the heads of victims, which drains all nutrients, leaving a shriveled husk at the base of a new tower. Basically, convert somebody into a hive. Yay. Cause the near city with a mature infection to move to the location that can be used to construct a hive. Infested drone. Must target a hero, acolyte, or agent. You must have a hive. Cannot target a drone. Infested turns a hero into a drone, heading to the nearest hive and begin harvesting. Anthropod drones. Drones will randomly explode, seeking infected population. Once they find them, they will steal them back. Explore, not explode. Then they will steal back. The homing instinct guides a drone back to the nearest hive to stop it from exploring useless locations or has gotten lost. See, a lot of these do not... we have to get somebody to infect. It's 100% infection to turn them into a... We could use our own people, but why would we want that? Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, so you'll be pretty much. Okay, cool. All right. Daughterhood Cleric has been weaving through... Okay, this is the Daughterhood. The daughter is a prophet of doom who you can use to summon a dark goddess who will start burning the world. Which, you know, She will wait. She will wait in the city of Hung for a agent to arrive. When they do, they can recruit her as a minion to summon the powerful first daughter. So the kingdom Hung. Hing. Okay, so keep it going here. Ah, excellent. Excellent. It's one of the reasons why laying low can be so useful, but yeah, we could turn their queen into a hive. That just sounds awesome. Although, does it have to be hero or agent? Not sure it can be a ruler. It has to be an empty zone too, which, you know, as soon as we get somebody to do that, we'll be fine. But this population, okay, you're not infected yet. You are, however, infected, Baron. Ah. That would be interesting. I'm just thinking. Get this person to 70%, get them to an empty zone, and then we turn them into a hive. Maybe the hills over here. Start drawing from everywhere else. The population here is infected to 42%. So that'd be good. That would be, you know, for a certain type of good. Okay, so yeah. Alright, cool. Okay, now we've reached the maximum point here where we can get down to profile of menace. What we need to do now, we bribe the guards. That's going to lower security by 2. Alright. Lay low, dismiss. Alright. Now we want them to infiltrate the docks, because we can do things with that. But anyways, that now that we've only got this place has security, goes from security 4 to 1. Oh, excellent. Drop security fast, so we want to get that done as quickly as possible. Now, one of the things we can do is we can bring him over here, lower security even further, both of them double teaming their infiltration. They could. Alright. Estimate deep ones, you have fun with that. The sun begins to set, the first shadow takes hold, your world becomes slightly darker. You expand your shadow, the nobles and hosts of the world become obscured by darkness, lose the ability to defend themselves. Yay! Alright, let's go. Okay, so you just keep doing the sabotage to each other. Okay. Where are you? Traveling, good. Snowstorm. Supplicant. Winds and howls, the bone as the very environment turns against the supplicant who's found themselves caught in the snowstorm. The storm brings its bitter cold, one much too fearsome for most mortals to endure unless they cover under the cloaks that are indoors, but the servants of the other beings can call upon their patron's power. Okay, so you can either lose 18 challenge progress, so slow things down, or lose 1 power, continue to lose hit points, or abandon challenge. We're just going to burn our power to protect them. Okay, so. Okay, combat banditry, do not care that much, but yeah, City of Broth. Okay, what we want him to do is we want him to infiltrate the vast sewers. Now, while he's here, he's going to lower the security even further to 0, which means we're going to speed us along quite a bit here. Turns 3 left to infiltrate the dock. Once that's done, we might probably lay low and then do some weird shit afterwards. Yeah. Because that should help with the enshadowment. Are you infected yet? Are you not infected yet? What's going on here? We haven't yet to do so. Alright, so. Okay. Okay, we've infiltrated the docks. Now that's going to allow us to do certain things, like infect the malign catch, which will start increasing, mutating to darker forms, increase madness and shadow each turn, which is fun, mind you. But the first thing we need to do is lay low, so again, we do not want heroes finding us. Unless we want them to find us, which can happen. Sabotage, excellent. Use unrest, you keep doing that. Wait, what was this one? Okay, never mind. Ooh, yay, where are you? Oh, excellent. You're not only infected, Cordyceps infection, 100%. I want to check something. Use power, start hive. Our hero agent infection in an empty location, or city with ruins. Yeah, they unfortunately are not capable of that. What else can we do with it? Drone, hero acolyte or agent. Location larval mass, must target a drone. Mature infection. Okay. We're getting there. What's your infection, sweetie? 48. We'll get to you. We'll get to you. Then once we get to a point where we can turn you into a hive down here. And then, you know, it should be fine, right? By the way, if you hit family, you can actually see where everybody's related to. It's kind of hilarious. Okay. Okay, keep up the human elf tensions, would you? It's helping me out tremendously. Okay. Combat manager. You keep noble. Okay, on a walk. Courtier's curiosity is piqued by a trail of red platters leading to a back alley. An esteemed professor who'd been visiting the place lays palings while alive and delirious. Mere thug must have carved them a coin only for them to escape. Your agent ponders for a moment whether to offer aid to brag of this later within high society. They pull the boots off and strip them of all valuables. Our menace reduced by 6 or gain 25 gold. Our current menace is at 6. No need for that. We'll just grab the gold. Okay, money's good. All right. So yeah, these are the threats assessment. Yeah, 4% and 41% to actually attack us is not super. Okay, but you continue to infiltrate those sewers. Okay, shadow will spread at a faster rate. Excellent. Now we could start a plague, but I don't think it's going to help us. Now the infiltrating the city palace makes the most sense for him. Let's see. How long have we got left in the bribed guards? I don't know. Let's do the city palace and then we'll sit down. And then after we do that, we'll infect the ruler, and that should help us move on to other scenarios. Also, the infection rate on this place must be enormous. The two of us here. Yeah, 6%. Yeah. Current level, 100%, which basically means that we can paralytic strain will allow us, once we get a hive going. Sweetie, are you at the right spot? Burst infection is only at 60%, though. There we go. You're supposed to stay in one. All right. How do you do this? Okay. I've done this before. Okay. Oh well. Thing is, they're almost there. Once we can, we'll drop them in a hive right here. We'll create a hive out of them here, and then we'll just, to prey. We get feeding pheromones around the area called drones to come and harvest the victims, which is good. You need a hive though here. Okay. Dead orc. Rest and resupply. Lay low. Go to. Okay. So what shall we do with you? Start the plague, which is always fun, mind you, but we're not actually trying to. That recruit vermin. I forgot about that. You have rats. Okay. Poison, steal from, infiltrate. You're already doing that. Lead smugglers to tunnels, which increases awareness of underground. Security by 1 and prosperity by 25. Security's already at 0, so I don't have much to worry there. Now, malign catch will allow us to create a deep run cult, but again, that just might get in our way. For the moment, we're looking for enshadowment. What's your security? Way too high. Yeah. The deep one cult's not doing too well over here. I don't know if I'm going to waste energy trying to help it, though. But, check over here. To our infected city. Right, the queendom. Okay, so the infected population is still 100% here. Abbey, unrest. Yeah, the unrest is just going to keep going. Now, the thing is that we may want the war just to expand like crazy, so... We don't want wars coming in this direction, though, so what we should think about is how we're going to infiltrate this place. Security's way too high. The Abbey, I mean, we could just grab these 3 villages here, decrease their security down to a 4, then, yeah, that might work. So, you, go there. Ah. Excellent. Yes, this place the infection will just continue. Yay. Princess, where are you at? Okay. So, are you not quite there yet, are you? 68. You'll get there. You'll get there, and we'll make a hive out of her. Do sunrest. Stealing winds. Okay. Okay, basically, favorable winds increases regains 1 movement point. Okay, it just makes me go faster, that's all. Okay, so we've reached the Citadel, the Abbey. That place is already infiltrated. So in turn, you've reached the Abbey. Okay, so from here, Let's infiltrate the holy site and catacombs. That's going to take 20 turns, unfortunately, but I think it's worth it. Let's go for it. Courtier has countered a throng of roller vermin, made brazen by the numbers that fund scarcity of food. So we can either wade through, lose up to 3 hit points, avoid them. Let's just avoid them. Okay. You keep doing those things, all right? Okay. Hang on 1 second. Okay, and we're back. All right, so... Alright, so yeah, we're currently still infiltrating the holy site. That should be done pretty quickly. And the palace. Alright. Alright. Life continues. Alright, so we could start a fight to accuracy outrest, which is kind of... it'd be funny. Alright, start a fight. There you go. If we keep things like this going, so the heroes will be distracted. Okay, more religious nonsense. Alright, yay. We have a village now. Okay, go to, finally. Brother Hazab, aware. Way over there. Okay, so. Also, this place is a serious infection. And unrest, which is awesome. But it also decreases security here by... the Abbey. Abbey's connected too. Why wouldn't maybe it just hasn't hit yet? But in any case, we should probably lay low. Targeted infiltration. Spread the function. All heroes and acolytes of location is their home location, except the chosen one. Ooh, yeah. Let's lay low, and we'll immediately do that. Speaking of which, okay. So we want to get the palace here, and boom. Go to. All right. So now that we have infiltrated this place entirely, the enchantment will speed up real fast. It also gives us effective population 100%. How are we doing, princess? Yes, we're gonna keep an eye on her. Meanwhile, let's hit the intrigue because it's primary. Wait, did I hit the right one? Intrigue. Yeah, we're good there. Okay, meanwhile, you are also going to be really... well, is the ruler infected yet? Should be. We've been here this long. Nope. Alright, so we're going to first lay low and do our thing there. Trying to cleanse. Go to. Is the princess still... affected, though? Yes, she is. So. Excellent. The Duchess is losing it. Okay, sweetie. Just need you to go to some place that's not occupied. Excellent. The infection didn't even require us to, village. Still. Okay, dismiss. Now we need to check the powers. See if I can get start hive, or function takeover. Causes the nearest hero to move this location and use to construct a hive. So we'll take over a motor. We'll put it here, I believe. That's the best spot. Select. Okay. Now we'll use our pheromones to move her to that position. Alright, you need to do something. I mean, we're kind of doing great here at the moment, so... yeah, why don't you... let's talk about this. Your security is going to be way too high there. But, what do I want you to do at this point? Well, security by 1 is not going to do a heck of a lot there. But, on village here. Security 0. Head there, so we can start getting around that zone. Meanwhile... okay, cool. Lay low. Go to. Now what we want to do. I mean, infiltrating the docks would take 40 turns. It's just way too much. But targeted infection, that looks like fun. It would take only 3 turns, too. Excellent. There you are. There you go. The swarm. Excellent. Human soul, because we killed her. We can use some abilities that swarm, but yes, they're currently active effects. Swarm and feeding, drone seeking prey will follow from its source, dissipation. Pheromone home. False source. Larval mass. Okay. Now. Let's see. Infested drone. Target here. Acolyte infection. Turns to a drone. Begin harvesting. So we need another one at 100%. Arthropod drone. Larval mass. Must target a drone. Here's hive. Okay. So. Now we've got that going. Also got the anthropodic drone, which we turned her into. Yeah, so the human soul being removed means that yes, we have killed the original person. The infection is now completely taken over the body, and she's on her way to the underworld. Now, let's see about the fact whether or not it's going to. We need to get you, as soon as you're done, to head over to the city, so that we'll actually get the drone to start harvesting here as quickly as possible. So, Curious Nobles again. Let's see. 25 gold, increased profile, 8 challenge progress, reduced by 5. Yeah, we'll lose some. Let's. Profile is what again? Profile is. Let's display then. Doesn't matter. Decimate deep ones. You have fun with that. You fall into the shadow. Excellent. Okay, so. Target fetch. There was no one to. Oh, good grief. That sucks. Anyways. Go here. Okay, so that's where you're going to be laying low. And that, I believe, this drone is currently, yes, harvesting. So we'll increase the larval swarm until we have the ability to start creating other things. Ah, princess. Right. Are you infected? Yes, you are infected. We'll get to you in a bit. Turn you into a drone, too. I'm right about that. Just infected into a drone. Yes, that will work. That works. We'll convert everybody into drones eventually. Okay. Let's keep that going. All right, assign guard. Turn 5% of less to a vested guard, meaning for a drone or agent with a free slot, reducing the risk of attack by heroes. Can exceed normal command limit. Discipline knowledge causes the gods to focus during security by 21%. Ooh, we also have an agent slot. Okay, you start infiltrating the community. It's only going to take 10 turns. We need a new person, however. Let's see. Create agent. What do we want? Trickster. That is easy to start messing. Cursed. I'm not big on that one. Harvester. Howl. Dissident. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Aristocrat. We played with them a bit. Seeker. Summon the Shoggoth Abomination. Challenge armies of the kingdom. Not really interested. Exile. Steal victims with sacrifices. Hard to detect. Sacrifice the evidence. No. Late stage victim. This person is the first person to attract. He was the first person to attract drones to a source of infected population and pheromones with their trait. So yeah, that would allow us to speed things up. Hierophant, Warlock, susceptible heroes. Ooh. Could infect him. What is he worth? 8 command, 1 intrigue, 3 lore, 2 might. Not a huge fan of that one. So, who's first? I mean, one of the things I like to do with the Hierophant was he's got the intrigue high enough I can use him to start messing with things. We're not actually doing a lot of a... Any place with infected population. So, what I could do is I could... track the Jones... I don't know. Restrictor, Harvester, Dissident, Aristocrat causes discord. Start crisis of plagues or famines. No, that's a lot of work. Change the air of the nation to let the trace decrease unrest or decrease security areas, existing political turmoil. That's good, but not great. So yeah, let's just get the late stage infection. I'm gonna put it here in the city. This. Okay, so what this one's going to do is their abilities are, it will draw in more drones. Now, meanwhile, could do in shadow or something else like that, but increase madness. Which, you know, madness is great, but honestly, what's our fungal mass here at this point? Larval mass, 10%. What's that power again? Assign guard. Turn 5% into a Vespid Guard minion for a drone or an agent with a free slot, decreasing rest of attack by heroes. Can exceed that. Neurology. Okay, the neurology one is going to be good because with his ability, -2, -2. Yeah, however, you're pretty infected, so yeah. Okay, so we can start a plague. Not really a point to that one. Line catch. Hmm. Good. What are we looking at for? Yeah, the infected population. You can go here. That one will allow us to be able to create that. Plus, we also need to keep a track of who's infected by what. I mean, that's, yeah, we're going to turn her into a drone, which will increase harvesting rates. That, let's see, infested drone, target location, randomly explore. Okay, fungal infection, okay, it creates another drone. That'll increase harvesting, which is good. Okay, so now we have two, and that one will become a third one, and they'll start, turning this into a gigantic form, which is going to be great. I mean, there will be no more heroes to stop us, after all. Huge city of Darf. We fall into shadow. I realize that mutated insect buzzing wings swarm the lands. The wings attack infections. Their minds are taken over by the parasitic infections. Yep, we're turning people into drones. Okay, you cards required. Oh god. You know what? There's literally nothing else for this guy to do except bring in. So yeah, why don't you infiltrate the library? Keep you busy for a bit. Well, the drones are doing most of the work at this point. Oh, okay. Go to. I didn't realize we could do that. Yeah, I've been completely ignoring the religious part of things. Let's see. Trying to remember how we do this. Sons of Young. There we go. Let's decrease creatures. Let's make them less likely to want to do anything to stop us. Mourning. The Duchess Imsars to consume my feelings of guilt, the feeling of death of her child. Oh, right. So can I help? So I wonder if she can differently. Times the dreams through dark and whispers. We can. Griffin score combat. Let's just have the guild haunt them. I don't think we need to do anything nature there. Okay. Okay, you've reached the city. Go to. Now this is going to cause the drones to start locking onto the population. So that will increase this swarm. As you can see, her soul is dissipating. The death energy is increasing. Can't imagine why. The larval mass is slowly building back up. So we're going to have two places. Yep, we've got... Where are the other drones? They wandered off again. I have a whole bunch of drones. They should be locking onto our location. I have no idea why they're not. Also, are you ready yet? Oop. Soon, 3 more turns. I'll turn her into a drone as well. Pop. And then we'll start infecting other people. Let the faction spread. Swarm. 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 Look at all of this population. The infected population over here, however, needs some assistance. I think we're going to work with that. Why don't you, for the moment, lay low. Okay, infiltrating farming community so we can get this queendom going. She's infected. You are not infected. And inevitably... Yeah, okay. Courier, avoid them. Well, progress lost. Combat banditry. Okay. Lay low, go to. Okay, so what do we want here? 69%. The Chatham is just going to keep increasing. Ooh, also the hive increases at 2, which is good. Hive is currently at 8%. Needs more drones. Where are the drones? What happened to my drones? Should have told me if they got... Oh, where are you going? Yeah, return to hive, dude. Kind of lost here. What's that one called? Homie Instinct? Guide a drone back to nearest hive. Yeah, go home. Alright, so I don't know where the other ones are. They seem to have wandered the hell off as well. Yes, but you... There we go. Use power and interpret drone. Oops, infested drone. Select. Okay, so we have another one. Drone initiacy. There you go. Traveling to hive. Hive is hungry. Feed it. Need more drones. Start, like, getting more aggressive. Why are you not going back? Alright, you need to do something. Could recruit a sellsword just in case. Okay, let him call, not be extorted. Yeah, we can. This merchant, basically, you have to buy something to prevent him from doing so, but we're out of cash. So the infected swarm guy is just not. Doesn't have a lot of cash, no. Victim population. Okay. Excellent. You are at 100. You are only 32. So let's have you head over here. Nope. Current progress 27. 9 turns of progress. Yeah, let's just go there. It's wasting time, anyways. Okay, go to Lisa Castle. All right, now I want you to begin to infect populants. Okay. And you've already got this place. Now I think of interest. Too bad. Doesn't look like we can actually do the infection. Check what infection is. Oh, thank goodness you've managed to arrive. Good grief. Back over here. You've got population to consume. Okay. Seeking prey. There you go. It's only that larval mass to increase. Oh, right. You need to do something. Oh, didn't want you to go there. Didn't want you to go to the depths. Need you really to eventually create another hive. The question is where? It makes sense just to go for over here. Set up another one. Let's see. Empty spot. Well, if it's up by the lagoon here. No, not the lagoon. Covenant here. Yeah, I would take from the city. Yeah, I think what we can do here. You go infect this person. The Duke. So that's nearest cluster. We can deal with that. Rest and resupply. Okay, go to. That should break security down here to 5. Okay. Affected population as well. But we don't have quite... Oh, we could. What exactly can we do to make things worse? Are you infected yet? Yeah, you are. Okay. And it means that you're infecting the zone here, too. The population's infected. Excellent. But we need to find somebody who is more infected. Infected enough. It'd be funny if we could actually turn to these guys. Drones. We probably can. Orc drones would be funny. But how about over here? Because elves can't be infected. Challenges. Brutal assassination. Death. Ravenous dead. Infect population. Organized dissent. Location of ruler. Either legal dissent. Increase does not sack. Decreases security. Increases unrest until the ruler changes. Let's go organize some dissent. Been a while since we've done something that mundane. Come across spectral assault. Deeming the abbey of Cheng is teaming with, or the vengeful, something wrong, or driven by fury. Knowledge was coming will bring your world's unimportant detail. This is 2 hit points. Alright, we'll deal with that. Dismiss. Alright, you've reached this abbey. Now I want you... Challenges. Steal Ruder's items. Rest and resupply to get your hit points back first. Okay. The shield breaks. Maximum power increases hemiphage. A deal for rest and disruption. The hemiphage will attack heroes who come near its territory where it was created. It will treat after a single attack, causing heroes need to heal up without killing them. Using world packos. Slowly build defensive minions, but you spawn at a hive. You can assign a guard minion to make it attack more often. Move hive removes a hive. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, great, princess. It's a strange picture you have for you. Oh, for crying out loud. Just go there so we can get rid of some of your menace, shall we? Actually, no, go here. The city's closer. You can start in your infection zone. But the page can be cast in any location. Only costs 3, though. Ooh, we have... Do we have 3 power? Yeah, we do. So let's use power. Okay. Okay. People highland types. Okay, so... Okay, so let's select there. Right, there you are. You sweet little thing. 5 hit points, 20 sanity. Excellent. Definitely, you know, want to keep our places here. How are we doing here? Yeah, good. The larval lass is doing nicely. Let's see. We only use a power in order to... Sign guard. Need more power for that. Oh, well, it'll come back slowly over time. And we are seeking prey. Where exactly are we seeking prey, dude? Seriously, where... Modifiers. All right. Modifiers. Okay. So, Dorman home. Demonstrating home of all is feeding. Okay, so it's dispersing slightly. It was feeding. Dispersing. Ugh. To increase this. How do we do that again? Start hive, infested drones, mode of attention, anthropode. Hive. Neurology. Alright. Figure something out here. Meanwhile. Okay, you're at the city here. That's a lot of... You know what? Move there. This is a holy spot. Well, first of all, you should... Yeah, we'll go to the holy spot here, then just chill until we infect everybody. Okay, reduce unrest, infect population. Excellent, go to. I want you. Send to prey. Ah, all drones do it. Excellent. So, want you to increase the population infections again. So, we'll begin infecting... We'll infect the ruler first. That just makes things a little easier. But you've been idle. Okay. Oh god, giant spiders. Infected Soon's luck is performing a challenge infect ruler. Use them. 15 increases menace reduced by 1. Your menace is... Yeah, we'll do that. Use them. Makes things go a little slower, mind you. But you need to lay low. To burn a little notoriety. And you... Security's 3, which is more I thought it would be. Seed of a Holy Order, definitely to infect this place. Influence Holy Order, drop cash. Infiltrate would take 25 turns, which is a bit, mind you. We could bribe the guards. We've got enough for that. Go to. Then we can do the Seed of Order in 15 turns. That sounds awesome. Let's do that. Start infiltrating this place. Then infect that. We'll infect the ruler. They'll start infecting probably their version of a pope. They'll infect all of their people coming into here, and then we'll just start spreading like crazy. 3 populants. Excellent. What are we doing? Okay, cool. We've already infected the leader. Oh, yay. Go to. Excellent. So which one? Oh yeah, the ruins of both. This is the entire population has been devoured by insects. Check modifiers. Larval mass at 18%. Obviously, we need to increase that faster, but we don't seem to. We'll consume the entire population here, won't we? Then we'll move on to the next one, just as we do. You know. Yeah, we are eating the deep ones apparently. What do we care, right? What we got here? 100%. Are you? What is the infection rate? 70. Do it again. Although we might want to head over to the city. Can we lay low here? Kind of sucks we can't. Challenges. Nope. Okay. So we'll infect we'll go to the city. We'll bring the scent of prey while we're doing there, so we will start drawing drones over, which is good. Need more infected people after all. What are we looking at? Do we have any infection here yet? No. We'll just wait for it. Actually, we need to find that. Once we infiltrate that place, we should, this place, we should definitely use that ability to infect all heroes that have this place as their home. That would be just awesome. Okay, so. Okay, go to. I need you to lay low. Your infection drone. Drone is you. 100% drone. Sure infection. Drone ECU 2. Okay, so yeah. Oh, look. They're all here. Seeking prey, seeking prey. Hammerphage is the defensive one. What are we looking at? 4. Yeah, it's seriously. Modifiers. Larva mess is at 20%. We can. Is an arthropod. Okay. The question being whether or not. Actually, what we can do, I thought it was kind of funny. Let's do infested drone. It will show us who's vulnerable. It doesn't look like anyone at this point. You like. Okay. Cancel. Okay, so, but in the meantime, let's have you lay low. And that will draw all these drones into here, hopefully. They'll begin consuming this population. Then we'll pop another drone in another hive somewhere else. Otherwise we're going to have to start infecting populations that have to come across the water. That's just going to take a while. Good defensive position, though. Yay. Unusual task when you can take his time to ensure discretion, delay, or can proceed at pace or gain unwanted attention. Our menace is currently at a 5. Loses. Okay, we'll just employ discretion. Loses 6. Okay. Okay. Cordyceps function. Excellent. Actually, messing human to human. We're going to have plenty of people to make new hives. Hello, go to. Alright, so now that we're here. Infected populations at 18%. What do we want to do? Infiltrating the market would take 45 turns, way too long. Grabbing the guards. What is it? Security. Yeah. Let's see. Buy gold, buy lesser healing potion, buy Boots of the Shadow. Ooh. Insight for them prowls. 3 XP. No, that's not gonna. None of those are worth it. Anyways, so could just infect the population. Now that's gonna mean, however, that the yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a transport here. But it will increase it by 20%, and we're looking at 18% already. So let's get this place ready to go. There you go. Infect the population. Power, which one do we have? Assign guard. Agent with a free slot. Okay, so, right. You may want to start looking for guards here. Use power. Assign guard. Must target a drone, which is either seeking prey or returning. Ah. Return to hive. What is this? Oh, returning. Invalid. Must target a drone, which is either seeking prey or returning. It's got to be at this thing right here, I'm afraid. And this one, Hemophage, does not move. So, disrupted neurology, increase security by 1 for 25%. That would work. You're up for if we combine it with bribery, if that was the thing we're interested in. Or to lock through. But let's infect the population first. And then, I mean, the drones will inevitably come in this direction, but we should set up a hive somewhere around here. My god, though, it's kind of crowded. Is this the unrest? The unrest is just not increasing very well. Lingering resentment. Okay. Okay, so yeah, still infiltrating the seat of order. What's the population like, effective-wise? Ooh, that could use power. Disrupts neurology. Select. That should speed up things up a bit. Which means it'll only take 5 turns to do so. And then we can start infiltrating the other one, which is going to be good, is that we'll set up the Holy Order as being let's see, we'll find a place for it, like the lagoon, perhaps. I mean, it's close enough that these can start zipping down through there and begin to really infest this place. Excellent, excellent. And then the drones from over here will eventually make their way here and start pulling back to this place, which is going to be incredible. All right, so what are we doing? Infect population, infiltration, and lay low. Go for it. Queen, Kumeos and watching your child Boaz off all the darkness or slow is being undermined by forces beyond, robbing her of the person she once was, is enraged at this, vowing to never happen. Okay, cool. That's like somebody else's drama. Okay, agent slot increase, Vespid Swarm, creates a swarm which can semi-commanded by them, giving attack target on the map, consumes all larval mass, and contains hit points based on mass consumed. Causes all Vespid Swarms to immediately cease their attacks and begin. Okay, we will definitely be doing that in a bit. But first things first, you. Can I target you? Use power with assigned guard. I can. This will allow me to create a guard for you. I'm just curious what that looks like. Okay. Attack 4, defense 3. We can see how that goes, you know. I'm just curious, you know. We'll just keep creating these things. Time goes on. And we are consuming even more. Yay. What's the population like? Alright, yeah, the population is definitely decreasing. 30. Oh, we haven't yet tucked into that place. Well, we've got some food here too, and you know, the larval mass is doing okay. Once we consume the entire village, we'll have another spot ready for it over here in no time. I don't think we have any human heroes left here. So, yeah, mission accomplished there. Anyway, so, yeah, I think, yeah, looking at the clock here, it's about an hour. So, I hope you enjoyed this. But, yeah, as you can see, we are slowly beginning our process of converting the entire human race into a enslaved anthropoidic soulless insect swarm. So, just another day in the, oh my God, just another day in the life of a dark fungal god. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this. Like, share, subscribe as per usual, and I will see you next time. You want to become a supporter for the channel, and you can find access to additional material. You can link down below to the Ko-fi payment platform. You can gain early access for the first level. Second level gives you the Baldur's Gate 1 retrospective I'm currently going through. And the second level is, of course, Marvel Midnight Suns, in which hipster dude, or rather hunter dude, it joins the Avengers to fight Lilith. Because I can't get away from Cosmic War no matter what I do. Anyways. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of content and data.